up, dogs? This is our 10th episode. So we kind of just wanted to do a little throwback for you guys. And this week we're releasing the first time we ever recorded with each other. So it starts out with Kayla, Travis, and Nate. And then Julia joins us about halfway through. And we're doing 4 people on 3 mics. So sitting on the couches, it's very chill. There's probably a couple times when it's a little bit hard to hear us. Like I said, it's our first time ever to record ourselves, but we think it's kind of fun banter, so we wanted to share it. On that same note, if you guys ever want us to like specifically talk about anything, we just randomly pick our topics. So obviously our opinions really, really matter, like a lot, obviously. So if you ever want us to talk about something that you're interested in, just let us know.
Pressing all the buttons. Pressing all the buttons, yeah. Pressing all the
Break it down.
Pressing all the buttons, yeah.
How many buttons do you have?
8 buttons.
8 buttons. And we're going to keep pressing them. Pressing them.
How do you stop it?
And we're rolling.
I'm all the way up.
What's up, guys?
My name is Kayla.
Welcome. I am Travis.
My name is Nathan, and I'm a guest in their home.
We're all guests.
We're all guests, just hanging out.
Initially, we are all guests somewhere.
That's true.
That's a good point. What are you when you get, born to the world? Where are you? That's not your house.
Right.
You don't have a house. Your house was where you just came from.
Moving from here to here, you're just constantly a guest, dude. It up.
I say that a lot to people at work, though, since I'm a labor and delivery nurse. Every now and then I'm like, yep, that baby's realm just changed. It went from a dark swimming pool to a bright, airy area.
Yeah, that is just crazy to think about.
These are 7 a.m. thoughts for me, but they've both been awake all day, so.
Yes.
Yeah, what time did you wake up, Nathan? Or did you never sleep?
My alarm went off at 3:50.
So Nathan is drinking coffee.
You guys want to get the brain juices flowing, watch a video, do some commentary?
Dude, Kayla has never seen fucking Chocolate Rain.
Yeah, I have no idea what that is.
It's one of the first viral videos.
17 years ago, 138 million views. That is insane.
That's insane.
So yeah, this guy has a amazing voice. First off, sounds great. This was the first viral video. This is before iPhones, I believe.
Top notch for sure. What was the first viral video though? That's crazy to think about.
Dude, he looks like he's 12. You're telling me he's 19?
That's my best guess. He's got to be 18 to 25.
He's
For
almost
sure.
a dead ringer for my cousin Dominic when he was 12.
Was he actually 12? Because look at the other video. I mean, that's him 6 years ago. And he looks 31, 32.
He looks significantly aged. Not like he's an old person, but significantly older. I wonder, how old is he? It's hard to say.
I don't know, but I'm going to move away from my mic because I'm taking a breath. Chocolate Rain.
I mean, I like the strategy, I guess. It just feels a little dramatic.
It's amazing.
He must not have a top-of-the-line mic that can block out all the interference.
Can handle you breathing like a human.
Right. So he edited that, hey, I'm not being goofy. I'm just taking a breath every single time I move myself away.
100% he did. He added that in because people probably made fun of him for it. What are you doing? What is this nervous tick that you have?
Yeah, see, I wouldn't have thought about that at all. I'm like, people know. Gotta take a breath.
Yeah. I wonder what take this was, where he figured that out, that he had to do that.
Sometimes you have to assume your audience is an idiot and you just have to keep telling them this is what you're supposed to think. We experienced that last night when we went and saw Twisters.
Yes, exactly. Twisters
How was
definitely did
Twisters? Was it good?
that. It was fun. It was a lot of fun. I mean, I'm a hardcore lover of the first one, so that was pretty...
The first one's a masterpiece.
First one is a masterpiece. For a natural disaster movie, dude, none better.
Yeah. They surprisingly, when I first watched it, I was like, it's a movie about a tornado.
That's it.
That's it?
What's so scary about that? What's so scary about rain? Nothing.
Yeah. How wrong I was.
How did you feel about it, Kayla?
I thought it was good. I liked it. I thought when they had dialogue, it was a little cheesy because it was just kind of I got it. This is how I'm supposed to feel about this person. I get it. Thank you for letting me know again.
Yeah, like I was saying last night when we were coming home, it just The original felt more organic on just all the characters being together and what was happening.
Yeah, they seemed like they were actually buddies in the first one, and in the second one, it was very like forced conversation. I don't need it to be forced. They're chasing storms. Nothing about their conversations is forced.
Was it a new cast?
Yeah,
Completely.
None of the returning. No one returned. Not to my knowledge. I didn't see anyone that I remembered.
They did a great job at going from like, here's the start of the movie with 0 up to 100 real quick, just like the first one, which I thought was good.
Yeah, the first one, Ellen Hunt's character, her dad just dies. And this one, spoiler alert, we're going to kill 3 of your friends right off the fucking bat.
You just told people.
We'll put a banner on the podcast.
Yeah.
It happens in the first like 10 minutes of the movie.
We'll release this 3 weeks from now just to give people time to see it.
And if you don't see it, well, that's on you.
People would complain 20 years from now.
Well, you had to give your character something to struggle with, right? Oh, how can we root for this character, right?
Yeah,
We'll
exactly.
give her major PTSD of watching 3 of her friends get literally murdered in front of her by a fucking fast wind.
Builds character.
It also made it obvious. Like I said, it was letting us know, like, okay, one of these people's definitely going to die.
You initially think it's the boyfriend, and it is, but he's the last one to go.
I thought I would be more annoyed with all the country music because when you look at the soundtrack list, it's a bunch of country songs. But in reality, it really was okay. There was probably only 2 times when I was like, all right, this is cheesy.
I feel like they always do that with any reboot or sequel.
Well, they don't really do like soundtracks for movies anymore. Like 20 years ago, they were soundtrack for this movie, soundtrack for that movie. Like, that's just what you did, dude. And it was fucking awesome. Same with like video games too, you know?
Well, Stranger Things 4 on at least Spotify, you can get the soundtrack for that because I was listening to it a lot last summer.
For sure.
I wonder why they... Yeah, like if most new stuff doesn't have it, but then they're just like, oh, people listen to this stuff all the time. Like that finale, fucking everybody was listening to that one song.
Yeah. What was
Running
that?
Up That Hill by
Kate something.
Kate Bush.
Kate Bush.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, go. Dude, if they don't put Tears for Fears, Everybody Wants to Rule the World in the last season, go get fucked.
What was the metal song that Eddie ends up playing in the Upside Down?
Metallica.
Metallica.
Master of Puppets, right?
Yes, Metallica.
Hell yeah.
Kept thinking Van Halen, and I knew that was wrong.
This is our review of Stranger Things Season 4.
I guess so.
Eddie did not have to fucking die. That was bullshit.
This is bullshit.
Yeah, they both could have just dipped.
They did dip, and I'm going to go back in for fucking something.
I thought the whole point was that he didn't want to be a coward anymore because he's always been someone who runs and hides his whole life. So this one time he was finally going to do it.
I don't know. What's worse? Coward or idiot?
I'd rather be a coward.
Well, I think the third option is being smart and alive.
Well, yeah.
But that would fall into the coward category because then he ran away from the bats.
But he wasn't even a coward because they both made it out.
I'm
Right?
just
Right.
saying they were trying to make it poetic,
Right.
but it failed.
That's fair.
But
Yes.
yeah, they made it like this big choice where I don't get it. Yeah.
No, Kayla said it. She did. But it's fucking stupid. It
was
really is.
a poem that fell flat is what that was.
I haven't watched it in a while, but I'm rewatching The Witcher right now.
Ooh. Season 1 was a slog to get through.
The first time I watched it, I had to watch it like twice. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. They jump around so much.
It was so bad. It was terrible fucking writing, dude. But Henry Cavill is fucking amazing as The Witcher.
That's the thing. Even though, yeah, the writing was super confusing, the entire time I watched it, I was like, this is like cinematic fucking, it's eye candy. It's great.
Who were you rooting for in The Witcher? Because isn't there like a battle with some people versus some people at the end? I don't remember. There was like witches and some guys in weird armor. That's all I remember.
The Nilfgaardians, okay, get their name right. It's not that hard.
Oh, yeah. MILF Guardians, right? I mean, come on. Someone already said that for sure. And it was probably the writer himself.
Probably. Yeah, the season finale, they were rushing the fucking castle, and Yennefer, asshole mage, fucking fighting against them, and Geralt and Ciri circling each other. Ciri almost dies, gets saved by a peasant.
Spoiler alert.
Geralt almost dies saving a peasant, and then the peasants just happen to be fucking married. So
First of all, when did peasants get the permission to get married? They need to consult their fucking king and queen first, don't they?
You work and then
jump in
die.
your broom. It's like a different world you go into.
I agree. It's fucking wild.
But at the end of the day, I'm still kind of just a nobody. And that does not bother me even a little bit.
That's right.
I kind of like it.
People know you did something cool. I mean, hey, that's just kind of what happens. But some people just want to be known. I don't get it.
Yeah.
Pass.
Well,
Because with notoriety, does money come too?
maybe.
Usually that follows.
Well, I think it's kind of one of those things like you get kind of like how OnlyFans became a thing. People are like, damn, I have a nice body. I should try to sell myself. And then they did.
I was talking about this earlier about the podcast stuff. Like, if you automatically go into this thinking about I'm going to make money from this, you're fucked, dude.
Yeah, the
You're
point
gonna
is
do
not
it.
to make money. That is not the point. The point is like we're going to hang out and do kind of a random hobby.
Yeah, this is for fun.
Also, it's just kind of fun to talk into a microphone.
It is. It's like the hero's journey. Like, the ending is not what it's about. It's just the journey itself, right?
Yes.
Kind of, yeah.
Honestly, that's how I feel anytime we do a party that's a theme party. I freaking love theme parties. Oh my gosh, so much. But I would argue half, if not a little bit more of the fun is just getting ready for the party itself.
The lead up,
Yeah.
Totally.
little theme party foreplay.
It's kind of like vacation. Like you're really excited to drive there. The anticipation. There's something to be said for that.
Then once you get there, you want to go home.
Only sometimes.
Only sometimes. Mainly summer camp when you're 12.
Did either of you guys ever go to summer camp?
Nate's summer camp was with his fucking dad, dude.
I was about to say no, but I did go away every summer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you consider that your summer camp?
Yeah, kind of. When I was still like really little, he would put us into like this, because it was an Air Force base. So there'd be like child daycare during the day. But it was the best daycare ever. I'm not going to lie. I was like 12 years old. They took us on a field trip, took us to water parks and weekly. Like, it was crazy.
The hero's journey.
That's awesome.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah, I just had to, leave all my friends and everybody I cared about for 6 weeks.
Oh my gosh, we fucking just hated that, didn't we? I know you did.
Your dad was like, I'm going to have you come to my house, but then I'm going to put you in a camp that way you feel like you're having a good time with me, but in reality, I don't have to do anything with you.
That's summer camp right there, right?
It might be part of it. I remember one time I don't know if it was a guilt trip or he's just frustrated because I was me as a teenager. If you didn't know me as a teenager, it's kind of a stubborn, do whatever I want type.
Mm-hmm.
Right. That doesn't sound like every teenager ever.
God.
But yeah, he was like, listen, I only got 2 weeks of vacay. You guys come down here 8 weeks of the year, so sometimes you're gonna go do stuff you don't want to do. Just like matter of fact.
That is so fucked up. Your counselor at summer camp fucking sucked.
That was his dad that said that to him.
I know, we're talking about summer camp, you fucking goobers.
Oh, I get it.
Fuck.
You're just ahead
'Cause
of us
he's
in the jokes.
Yeah, I get it now.
Right on. Right on.
Yeah, and I used to just want to stay home when my dad would go to work in the morning. Because my dad was a military officer, start work very early, and he went to the gym beforehand. So, I mean, we were leaving the house at 4:30 a.m.
God bless.
Leaving the house at 4:30 a.m. And when we had the daycare, it was pretty cool because, again, field trips and whatnot. But that was only like 1 or 2 years. Dude, oh my fucking God. It would be like 110 degrees outside with the fucking heat index. We would just roam base, me and my little brother.
I don't love that journey for you at all.
No.
I became very independent.
Yeah, you did. Look at you now.
Have you seen those things where it's like when people ask me to help them figure something out, my inner child gets mad because I had to figure it out on my own? I think that all the time. Did that make sense?
I think so. I think I experienced that feeling differently, though.
I think it's just
That's
one of
fair.
those things that were like people who grew up having to be independent. Like in middle school, I was the one putting contacts into my brother's eyes because my parents were already off doing what they needed to do to like support us. So then when people now need help with small things, I'm like, figure it the fuck out like I did.
Yeah.
I find myself doing that on occasion. I turned out okay. The girl, sometimes Chris tells me I'm just a little too matter of fact with them. I'm just like, well,
Oh, I fucking bet you are, Nate.
yeah, that was my entire life. So I'm trying to learn to be a little bit, softer, rounder around the edges.
Be more of a circle and less of a triangle.
Yeah, I would definitely argue you or mom.
She was raising 2 boys
Oh
by
my
herself.
gosh. Yeah, your mom did fucking great, dude.
She did a wonderful job. Always working. She was taking care of business.
At least you fucking realize that, because some people fucking can't for some reason, dude. It's a beautiful thing realizing your parents fucking took care of your ass and did what they could do to give you what you wanted. Thanks, parents. We love you.
It's a blessing. Yeah.
Yeah, the fact that my parents could provide everything I wanted and needed, like, or maybe not everything I wanted, but 100% everything I needed, never was that a question for me. That's a big deal.
Yeah, it's huge. Well, I'm just letting you do stuff by yourself. Sometimes you just fucking need that, dude.
Yeah. We don't give the girls a very late curfew. And I'm starting to realize, like, my mom would let me stay out till midnight when I was like 12.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
That was pretty fucking cool.
So fucking cool, dude. Especially summertime. Like, fuck it. You guys can do whatever the fuck you want, right?
Mm-hmm.
I do feel like the world is kind of crazier than it was 15, 20 years ago.
Okay, so I have a thought on that. Is it actually crazier, or is it just that we have so much more access to everyone that we can experience all the crazy at the same time? Versus like in the past, it would have been you would only hear about the crazy that's in the area around you, and you wouldn't hear about it in the state over because there wasn't a way to access that information. So it's like, is it really more crazy, or is it the same?
Well, maybe. It's definitely more complicated. Humans are crazy, but
That's true.
now we have all these extra toys to be crazy with.
Yeah.
You know?
It brings them all out because they can find another fucking subgroup. Like, you guys think fucking stupid way that I think? Well, let's go outside and fucking do it together.
That's true.
A lot more connectivity. So, yeah.
Yeah.
I guess I was just thinking in like terms of how scary the world can be. Because recently I heard someone say, and I have no idea if this is true or not, that there are less serial killers in the world because it's harder to commit serial crimes. So it's more so a bunch of like one-time offenders.
Right.
It's a weird thought, right?
That is weird. CCTV fucking everywhere, dude.
Because you think about the 70s and 80s, lots of serial killers because they could just get around and you didn't really notice them.
Probably lots of unknown ones, too.
Well, that I agree with because Israel Keys, that guy was fucked up. And that was just in like 2008.
Yeah. Thanks, cell phones. Thanks, iPhones.
That's
Fucking A.
interesting, though, because if you look at it on paper, you would probably think there are more serial killers nowadays just because there's more people, like that same percentage of population or whatever.
Yeah, we need a new plague. You know what I'm saying?
We got one. It was called COVID.
Have you guys seen the Tic Tac video?
No, I don't know what TikTok is. Is that
It's
the sequel
the
to TikTok?
The alien UFO caught by that Air Force pilot, or
Stop
was he a
it.
Navy pilot? Commander Taggart. Yeah, so he locked on to a fucking UFO. It's a flying Tic Tac.
Like, this is recently, or was it just
This was like 5 years ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is admitted by the U.S. military.
Mm-hmm.
They have this footage on radar.
That's awesome.
It goes from like hovering like 60,000 feet in the air. I'm probably off on these numbers slightly,
Yeah.
but then it drops down like 5 miles in like less than a second.
What the fuck?
That's really cool.
Some kind of crazy technology the government's playing with, or aliens.
¿Por qué no los dos?
Both, yes. If you don't believe in aliens, what are you doing with your life? I mean, everyone should just believe in aliens. I mean, fucking come on.
Dude, some very
We're
smart
aliens.
theoretical physicists just reject it entirely. Isn't that crazy?
I think even as a God and Jesus believer, I still believe that there are other life forms out there just because why would God only create us?
Exactly.
Kind of like only having one set of Barbies. I want Barbies and G.I. Joes.
I mean, us just landing on a different planet, that makes us an alien, right? Isn't that how it works?
Well-
Something from out of this world, that's the same.
Extraterrestrial.
Right.
Katy Perry.
That was a great song.
That was a fun song.
Fuck yeah, dude. That's a great fucking song. She's got new stuff coming out, dog. And the internet hates her for it.
Why?
I believe she's using the same producer as Kesha was. The abuser. I don't know the actual story. I just remember this producer like fucked her over.
Yeah, he did. He was like molesting
heard
her
that
at the
one
very
before.
least.
Never heard that before.
Yeah. And so
You never heard this about Kesha?
No, not about
I
Kesha.
think
Oh.
that's why she like mainly disappeared forever, because some contractual thing and lawyers got involved, and I believe.
Yeah, he was at least molesting her at the very least. And she finally was like, I don't want to do this anymore. And so she started going through the channels of prosecuting him and calling him out and getting him in trouble for it. So she was in court for a long time, like multiple years, just trying to fight against him and to have rights to her own music that he was helping produce or direct or whatever it was. But that's a big part of why she fell off the radar, because she was like, okay, well, I'm not going to do this. And if people want to say that I'm a liar, then fuck off.
Right. Hey, welcome back, Kesha. I think she's starting to do stuff again, so good for her.
I hope so.
But yeah, on the internet, people don't people are saying, "No, Katie, you are not coming back doing that crazy shit." And apparently, the new song is super generic and lame.
Well, that sounds like Katy Perry.
Some type of stupid.
What was that one she performed at the Super Bowl?
Did she do the Super Bowl?
Yeah, because they did the fucking shark.
My gosh, what year was that? Fucking 09? This is 49 halftime show.
Also featuring Missy Elliott.
2015. California Girls.
Maybe I do slightly remember that then.
Didn't she marry Russell Brand for like
That's
5 years or
what
something?
that ET song's allegedly about.
That's fucking hilarious. He is E.T. Fucking weirdo.
I love that she had sharks dance with her. That's hilarious.
Was that when the Baby Shark song came out? Was that the year?
I believe so.
Look at her. She knew what she was doing with that. That California Girls song was huge, though. I mean, that was a big deal.
Yeah. I feel like that and her Dark Horse, wasn't that the same album? Gosh, everywhere.
Probably. Is that the like Paper Bag in the Wind song? Oh, I don't know that.
I'm sure if we played it, you would know.
Nathan
I don't
is
know
polite enough to turn his mic away when he laughs, but just so you know, he's laughing as well.
Oh, good. Because I don't know the fucking lyrics. I just hear the tone in my head.
I always think of that one with the lion. I can't even think of the fucking lyrics. That's how bad I am. with
Narnia.
No, that's my point, though. That's how bad Katy Perry songs are.
Yeah,
To be fair,
that's
I do
true.
that to artists I love, even.
Okay.
Like What I Got, Sublime. Like I do that song. It's the only song I ever do karaoke. I could not recite to you a line from that song right
That's
now.
awesome.
But you put me in front of a mic and do karaoke and I'll remember it with music.
Because the fucking lyrics come up right in front of you, fucking goofy
That's
bastard.
part of it, but I don't even have to look at the lyrics.
That's
when
his
I'm up there.
point.
Fair enough.
He needs it.
I need the whole situation.
Once I get up there and the screen starts flowing, I fucking remember the lyrics.
That's when I shape shit.
Definitely lyrics, yes.
Fuck, dude.
But yeah, like it's the same thing. I get in the car, I listen to it on the radio. When I'm
Yeah.
listening to it, the words come to me. You see
Yes,
what I'm saying?
I know exactly what you're
Yeah,
saying.
sometimes you just need to hear the song be in the right headspace.
But yeah, right now, yeah, What I Got, it's one of the lines.
Yes. You could say that's the title of the fucking name, too. The title of the song.
It's what I got.
Something about Mom on Rocks.
Mom's on Rocks.
That sounds like
You
a
think
drug reference.
Katy Perry's just past her prime at this point, like J-Lo is.
Yeah.
Like, dude, it's been 10 plus years since your last, like, mega hit. Like, no one fucking cares anymore. It sucks, I know, but sorry.
She's been in a lot of movies more recently.
J-Lo? What was her most recent one?
Well,
Remember?
she had one a few years ago. I was still dating Christina, and she was like the stripper.
Fuck yeah, she was.
As she
Strippers.
was.
About a bunch of strippers. I can't remember much more from the movie. Some illegal shit.
The most recent stripper movie I remember was The Guys, which makes sense.
The movie's called The Guys?
No, The Guy Strippers. Magic Mike.
Magic Mike. Yes.
And she's not in that.
No, this was like, what was it? They got a bunch of money from this guy. This is the worst.
I know
Yes.
you hid the diamonds and the cash of
There
money.
was some betrayal. I remember that. It's funny how I can't remember what happened, but I remember these things.
Everybody betray me. I mean, that's just the story for revenge movies, right? Betrayal.
There's always a little bit of, oh man, I expected you to do this for me. Well, I just couldn't.
You let me down.
Then you get Leonidas kicked in the chest after that. Yeah.
Good heartfelt drama. Makes you feel like your life is better than the life you're watching.
It's true.
Did movies like that used to make you guys anxious? I used to watch movies like that, and I'd be like, oh no, don't do that.
Like a good revenge movie. Does that make me anxious?
Maybe not revenge. You're
Or like
right.
a
Maybe it's
thriller?
certain movies.
Yeah.
You know, we're like Mr. Deeds is a good example.
That's a fucking thriller right there. That's almost borderline horror.
No, that is a good example. You're right. There are certain things that happen in that movie where you're like, my gosh, please don't do this.
Don't sell out Adam Sandler. He doesn't deserve it.
Right.
Right.
You're gonna regret this. And then they have that whole fucking arc where she falls in the fucking, because it takes a crazy thing that he has to like go out of his
Right.
way to like save you from, even though he fucking hates your guts. And then they love each other.
That's right. She falls into the ice.
Why no, not my rider. Am I right?
No, I didn't follow that.
Winona Ryder, isn't that the actor's name? That
Oh.
plays the girlfriend in Mr. Deeds?
You're just smarter than us.
My bad, guys.
I think you're
Fuck
just
me.
moving a little bit quicker than we are.
That's okay.
It's all these long nights.
Yeah, no, you're good.
I don't have an excuse.
All right,
I had to get up early.
Everybody listening to the podcast, Nate's going to chug his coffee. Go.
So it's like you wake up tired. You know, you come over here with your coffee, and it's just like, this is nice.
I might be tired, but at least I have things to help me keep going.
I agree. 4 cups of coffee and 4 Red Bulls mixed. Go.
Makes me think of Family Guy when Peter gets into Red Bulls.
I don't think I know that one.
You haven't seen that bit? It's like, well, they do like a whole episode over it, but at one point he just grabs like some fucking kerosene, some fucking shit that does not go in the human body, and he just mixes it in a fucking blender and drinks it. He's like, Red Bull! And then he almost dies, of course.
Do you think they say Red Bull gives you wings? Because it was from Japan, right? In Japan's suicide rate super high. That's what they mean by wings. That means you would drink a Red Bull and commit suicide.
Really?
No, I have no idea.
Oh, you get fucking hyped up.
I think we watched a documentary about how Red Bull came about, though, and it really did start.
In corporate Japan, right?
Yeah.
That's what made me think of that. Really lame attempt at a dark joke. It's weird. I'll tell you what, though. I love ramen.
Japanese is a beautiful language.
It's cool.
It's very direct and honest, but mostly like they don't really. I feel like English, for example, all of English is an I statement. You know what I mean?
Yes.
It's self-centered
Yeah.
a little bit.
I agree.
But Japanese is just kind of like they take that part out of it because I don't know. Maybe just in general, I think of Japanese people as very humble people, or at least they understand where they fit in society, and they don't try and make themselves look like anything more.
I think they respect each other on a basic level. Some,
Yeah,
I would say that's.
What do you guys think? Yeah.
No, I agree with that. I think that they do a good job of, as a whole, just like, this is where I fit, and I'm okay with where I fit. I mean, isn't that kind of what you're saying?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I agree with that. It's just that whole, like, I accept the fact that we all fit together, and that's what makes the puzzle look nice, versus, like, if you weren't here, it would be just a little bit off.
In anime, where there's always the character who's like, I'm useless. I need to do this thing.
Yeah,
Right.
that's true.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what the quest is then.
The hero's journey. Holy shit, you motherfuckers.
It's a full circle.
Wow, that's awesome.
It's
I
not
love
like
how
a
that happened.
triangle with corners. It's a circle. It just keeps going.
Exactly. Let's go to The Room. We mean the movie.
Not Maroon 5, the movie.
Nope.
The Room.
What movie?
The Room. Have you ever seen it?
Maybe.
No.
What's it about?
That's it.
Daniel. Oh,
There's
hi,
19
Mark.
sex scenes in it. You haven't seen it?
I think. Wait, was that one of those bad movies?
Yeah, it's one of the worst
Okay.
ever.
I think I showed up at the end of that one because you guys were all just talking about boobs when I got in here.
I think so. And well, our favorite part is when he kills himself at the very end because everybody betrayed me.
Get them back is to kill myself.
This will show him. I mean, that's why everyone does it.
With Mark?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, hi,
I didn't see that whole
Mark.
movie.
When
so,
they're talking about, it's business, business is good, we get clients and stuff like that. And then he's like, anyways, how's your sex life, Mark? That's the script.
It's worse than
that
Twisters.
sounds about right.
Yeah. It's fucking amazing, dude.
What's crazy about that guy is he made this movie and no one knows where he got his money from. That's what I think is so crazy about it. Is that, and then James Franco makes a video about him, and the guy loves it, and he doesn't know that people are making fun of him, and it's kind of sad.
This is what it's all about. We're having fun. Fuck it.
Hey,
Talking about shit.
it's about family.
That's what makes it so powerful, right?
You're talking about that show?
And family is not an F word, according to Deadpool.
She saw it yesterday. She enjoyed it.
Very good. I didn't know what was going on.
That makes me feel like when I went and saw Star Wars as a kid, we waited in line outside of the theater to get tickets, and there were people dressed up as Darth Maul. I mean, full on painted face, everything.
What do you think is equivalent to that now? Like, what franchise do we see people go all out like that?
Like Marvel, right?
Yeah,
But, like, to
probably
that
Marvel.
extent?
I think it's still fucking Star Wars, right? Star Wars and Marvel, for sure.
Star Trek, too. All the stars.
Think how how expensive those fucking movies cost, dude. Budget higher. I mean, I can imagine how
They were
Endgame Part
raking
2
it
was.
in, you know?
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
They're like, hey, this is our cash cow. Let's fucking go all out. They didn't.
They did do it.
Infinity War? Pretty
I
good.
might enjoy that more than Endgame.
I thought it was better, honestly.
Yeah, a little bit more fun.
Endgame was good. It was just, I don't know. Maybe it was too much. Like there's so much going on. Infinity
It's
War
true.
is like a. I don't know, for me, it's a more enjoyable arc, I guess.
Yeah.
I'll make
Endgame
it
was
too.
good, but it was like they were wrapping it up. I guess I don't know.
Yeah, it's true.
Infinity War was the action.
Someone didn't know what WWJD stood for on a bracelet yesterday.
What'd you tell them?
Well, first, I was embarrassed for them, the fact that they didn't grow up in a very strong, like, Christian foundation household. I think that's really the saddest part. Who doesn't know what WWJD stands for? Come on, guys.
You know what? Janet,
That's wild to me.
that is wild. Janet got me a bracelet that said he would love first. And she gave it to me and she was like, we don't need to know what Jesus would do because we know what he would do. He would love first. And it was like HW, whatever.
It was an acronym bracelet? I've never seen those.
Instead of saying WWJD, what would Jesus do? It was HL, he would love first.
Okay, I actually like that a lot better because one is very subjective and the other one is very just like, oh, he would love first. I think that's actually really cute.
Depending on who you are, he would drink wine. So
Aesthetically, though, I think I'm going to go with the WWJD bracelet, but I'll keep that one in mind.
aesthetic is everything.
It's the original V for Vendetta guy.
Zorro, if you will.
Zorro, man.
God,
Catherine
Natalie
Zeta-
Portman. V for Vendetta. Natalie Portman shaved her actual head, dude. She's bald in that movie.
Actually shaved it?
Yeah. She fucking goes beyond and above.
She's a really good actress.
She is a method actor.
Pre or post Britney Spears shaving her head?
Good question.
What year was that? Was it 08? 07 for Britney's?
Her just absolute
Meltdown.
breakdown. Well, we know it was post 9/11, so we can
Can't
start
forget
from
that.
there.
I'm pretty sure it was 08 because it was when the whole world was crashing. We all were like, well, that kind of makes sense.
Like we all were panicking a little bit, and then Britney shaved her head, and we all were like, "Fuck, this is it."
Everyone go buy all the toilet paper up because the world's ending. Brittany shaved her head.
With no shoes on. Can you remember that?
Okay,
She went into the bathroom with no shoes
It was a
on.
gray hoodie, no shoes on, jean shorts, and just shaved it off.
Oh, man. That poor girl.
Oh gosh.
I was gonna say no. That's the original viral.
Yeah, it was a hit. It was a big hit.
I'm pretty sure in that bathroom experience that she had was also when she wrote a real long, nice message on the bathroom wall and like signed it or something.
What?
I might have made that up. That might have just been one of my teenage
I think
magazines.
that's history of the traveling pants.
That's Blake Lively. I knew it.
Oh my gosh. Crossroads is the Britney movie. I get those two fucking
Oh, yeah.
confused every time.
Travis was trying to make a clever joke, but he said the wrong movie name.
Damn
Because
it.
he doesn't love rock and roll.
Yeah.
But also that made me and Nate both laugh.
That's a good point.
Because we actually got it. We still laughed. We got that one,
It's there.
Trav.
Hey,
and
let's-
you messed up the punchline.
Let's enjoy my jokes and just move the fuck on. Okay? Oh,
I like it. That sounds intriguing.
That's pretty good.
I
If
love
you guys
it.
were to write a movie, what would it be based off? Would you go comedy? Would you go drama? Sci-fi?
Like what kind of genre?
I'd probably start with a comedy.
What's our budget?
Give me options.
$150 million.
You want a contest, and for some reason they're
Okay.
willing.
You can do
to give
whatever.
you hundreds of millions of dollars. It's like Powerball, but
I like that.
dude, that right there is a movie. Somebody wins a contest to make a fucking movie.
That's so fun. Right now.
Someone big with lots of money listen to us. That way we can make this movie that we just came up with. I'm going to TM this with the circle right now. I'm doing it verbally.
You're never going to believe this, Nate. I happen to have $150 million and you're in luck.
Not $5 billion.
No.
This is why you should have conversations with people. You never know who has $150 million. They're just willing to give you.
So pitch me an idea. What you got?
Well, yeah, no, you guys had it right there. I just think you got to go like, what's that movie with Leonardo DiCaprio?
Wolf of Wall Street?
in Inception.
Inception.
Okay, yeah.
So I go one out. So like you're giving me $150 million
Okay,
to
so-
make a movie.
Is the
That's like
movie
TikTok culture. Right
I
there.
gotcha.
So
I
we'll
gotcha.
You know
we'll
what I mean?
chloroform you. We'll fucking steal your money. There's the movie, dude. Oh my god, we'll just steal your money.
The revenge.
Yeah.
Who would you all cast to play yourself in a movie?
Oh, who would I? Shia LaBeouf.
Ooh, duh.
Duh.
Shia
LaBeouf. Come on.
But
dude.
if he's unavailable, then we're going Keanu, right?
Oh yeah, Keanu Reeves.
Like that's another given.
Shia LaBeouf looks like me the most.
You think?
That's what the people say. Who would you?
I got a
Keanu Reeves.
Well, a little bit, but Kylo Ren.
Adam Driver.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh, I can.
Dude.
Another great one.
I've had people come up to me in public, like they'll be like, "You look just like fucking Adam Driver." Like I remember when I lived in Colorado, someone said, "You should be Kylo Ren for Halloween," just like just out of nowhere.
I love that for you.
Hey, everyone's just trying their best, right?
I'm circling back.
I hope so.
Hopefully.
I would not create a comedy as my first movie. I would do a horror movie because then when I'm really bad at it, it will become a comedy movie. I'm playing for the end game
You playing for keeps?
because
You're
everyone
gonna
loves
make an
it.
intentionally bad movie.
No.
it happens to be,
But let's be
Oh.
because let's be real. I've never made a movie before, so it probably will be bad regardless of the budget that I have.
Right.
But if I do a horror movie, if it's so bad, it will become one of those like, oh my gosh, this is one of those cheesy horror movies. And it will still be good in a roundabout way.
That's fair.
it's very true.
Sometimes I'm awesome.
I think you are planning. You're like cushioning if you have a downfall, which I think is hilarious and almost admirable.
It's like I'm an Enneagram 6. That's weird.
There's your movie right there. Horror stories for each and
what's
every
that?
single number.
My gosh, nay.
What would number 1 do for their murder? Number 2, what would they do for their murder?
Did you hear what Nate asked?
Sorry.
Yeah. What was that?
He doesn't know what Enneagrams are.
Shit.
It's a personality test. It's are you familiar with Myers-Briggs?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's similar to that, but there's 9 types. It's like on a graph. And 1 like perfectionist, 2's helper, the host.
Type A, Type B.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, very similar to that. And then Kayla is an Enneagram 6, and she is called the loyalist. They plan everything, and it's insane how accurate they are. And no, it's nothing like zodiac signs because
Jen, it's not about zodiac signs.
Not about
kinda
it.
what I was thinking.
no. So because you take this test, it's not has nothing to do with like lining up with birthdays, anything like that. It's you take this test, and a lot of it is about like your childhood and trauma, and it's just how accurate it like that shapes who you are and your personality. It's so cool.
It's really freaking cool.
I'll take that one.
Kayla's an Enneagram 6, right? And then you have like what a healthy 6 looks like and what like an unhealthy 6 looks like. So it's very much on like growth and like to be able to tell like when you're disintegrating and how you can. So I actually look at it as almost like a form of kind of like self-reflection and therapy opposed to just, well, I'm just an Enneagram, guys. Can't help it. That's why I did this.
Horoscopes.
Yeah, like there are people who are like, well, I'm a Taurus, so that's why I did it.
That's why I cheated on you, baby. I'm sorry. Can't help
I'm just a Taurus at heart.
You know, us Libras, we're bitchy. Am I right, guys?
Well, you know what
Let's all
what
agree
I
on
learned
that.
recently that I think attributes to the whole astrology, numerology thing. Ancient Hebrew, I believe it was Hebrew. Their language could also be interpreted in numbers. All the letters.
Interesting.
Everything was a letter and a fucking number.
Yeah.
That is wild.
Isn't that crazy?
I would like to see
That is
written
crazy.
down.
The numbers 333 actually used to mean angel in Hebrew, so that's why it's an angel number.
What does 666 mean?
I heard that's the devil's lettuce.
Yeah, they had a lot of double meanings. The translation's fucking off. So who knows what they were actually saying?
Did you know that Monster was invented by the devil?
The song by Lady Gaga?
No, the energy drink.
People actually believe that.
it's so
I
fucking
forgot.
stupid, dude.
Travis, I totally forgot about that.
I remember a lady
the whole
like
thing.
doing a whole presentation about it.
Yeah.
Like, dude, you are fucking insane.
Did they come to your school?
No, I think it was a YouTube video.
okay.
Okay, so when you said Monster, she instantly went to the song Monster by Lady Gaga. I instantly went to Monsters Inc. Did your mind go anywhere when he said the word monster?
Honestly, I was trying to get the reference. I didn't go anywhere, I guess. I didn't really.
That's fair. Because
If
Trav was
anything-
like, the devil made monster.
I was thinking.
It
if
took
anything,
a minute
it was the abstract.
until it clicked. I was like, yeah. I forgot that psychos believe that.
He created evil. He's not.
Right.
Did he become evil, or evil exist before?
He became an energy drink
But that's what I'm
at Speedway
saying.
gas station.
I remember when we were all singing like the We Will Rock You song, and we were all trying to say what it reminded us of. And you and I were A Knight's Tale. Every single time, that's what I think of. Is there another movie that you think of?
I think of Mighty Ducks a lot too.
That might have been what it was. And then Ryan was the tiebreaker, and he said A Knight's Tale.
Sorry,
That's
guys,
awesome.
we just had a side conversation.
Sorry, yeah,
No, I mean, that was,
sparked a memory.
yeah, I mean, childhood memory right there. That's awesome.
It was a couple years ago, Travis. I think you were there.
Oh my God.
That's gold.
I know you were there.
I know you were there.
Aren't we all just big kids?
Yes.
Are you smarter than a fifth grader?
Maybe not today.
Am I right?
Never. I looked at a fifth grade's homework like not too long ago, and it's tough. You know,
Almost
I
like
just
they
say
do it on
Google,
purpose.
and then boom, we got it.
Yeah.
They made math so much harder.
Math is so much harder now.
So much harder, and we have actual access to a calculator whenever we want, and we didn't back then, and we even made it easy. It's just crazy.
Yeah, you weren't going to have a calculator in your pocket. Get fucked, lady. You're wearing a fucking stupid dress.
Also, have you even seen Back to the Future?
A lot.
Just
You're
like
wearing a dress.
remember, like 2005 James Bond. He's got the fucking gadget watch.
Thank
Fucking-
you. Go gadget.
What everybody fucking has, minus the laser.
Yeah.
You know,
Dude, shit.
I bet
like,
they could even do that
yeah.
here soon.
We won't even be putting fucking phones in our pockets in like 10 years. Let's be real. Be a new technology coming out for sure.
Yeah, that's what like we talked about last time. The Neuralink
Yeah, the Neuralink.
have fucking antenna.
Exactly.
When you put the headphones on, you started talking really quiet and you got kind of girly.
Oh, I don't want to be girly. I want to be masculine.
Always.
big, strong girl.
I know. Girls get it done.
Yeah.
Yes,
So-
they do.
Yeah.
That was my favorite part of Endgame when all the girls came up like, "We got your back. The boys suck."
Literally.
Remember that scene?
Yes, because you and I looked at each other in the movie theater and you were like, girls get it done. And I was like, girls do get it done.
I was in that movie up until that moment.
Yeah, that moment was
That
cheesy
was
as
so
fuck.
goofy.
No, it's not how it ended. It was like part of the big end fight.
Yeah, it was a fight scene, right?
Yeah, with Captain Marvel
Yeah.
and the Wakanda scientist lady. Who else was it?
So Black Widow and the witch lady. And I would say that I am a feminist, but also that scene was cheesy as fuck.
It ruined it.
Yeah.
That sucks.
We can
how
fucking
it's-
get it done.
Literally
Fuck you.
all chicks and fucking Spider-Man.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Scarlet Witch is a badass though.
Dude, this movie's so fucking awesome, dude.
That scene that you just showed us was already after they all stood for the superhero pose. The superhero pose.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah, you just gotta make sure you keep talking normal.
Yeah.
I'm
That's
gonna
it.
keep talking normal.
Just do that.
I won't say normal shit though. You can't make me.
Don't.
Won't do it.
Yep.
Earlier today, Travis said to me, I would like to just keep it, what did you say, light and clean today. And I thought he meant talking on the podcast. So I was like, okay, yeah, we can try to not be super dark and twisty so people don't like get turned off by us right away. And he was like, what? No, I meant our diets. I would like us to eat clean today so that our stomachs don't hurt while we try to record. Like, and this is another example of how we think completely differently.
Yes, we do.
Also,
That's good advice though. Yeah.
So what do we have for dinner today?
Casco pizza and Casco cake.
I don't know. Ask Mary Kate and Ashley Olsen.
P-I-Z-Z-A.
That's right.
Give me pizza.
What's our favorite old school Mary Kate and Ashley movie?
Oh, the fucking with the Halloween one. Where they have to get the grandma.
Double Trouble. Double Trouble. That's what it's called. Double Trouble.
Is the grandma trapped in the mirror? Oh yeah, that's the best one.
That was
Yeah.
a really good one.
I don't think I saw that one.
No,
Sorry
They
you
got
had a shitty
trapped in
childhood.
They got stuck in a mirror.
no, their grandma did, and they had to like double pull and trouble their way to get her out.
That sounds like some Mary
It
Kate
should
and
be
Ashley
our-
shit.
Should be our next bad movie.
A Mary Kate and Ashley film.
Yes.
Honestly, that sounds amazing.
Yeah, it does.
All right, Travis, find us a Mary Kate and Ashley movie.
It's
Yep.
an old DVD, I'm assuming, somewhere.
Probably. VHS?
While I was thrifting the other day, I found some Orange VHS tapes, and that was always fun. Oh, because
Nickelodeon.
when I think of Orange, I think of Rugrats, like every single time. There was a Blue's Clues story time. I bought it. I couldn't help it.
I watched Blue's Clues even in middle school, and I tried to do my own Blue's Clues at home. Kayla, I like put.
God, you're such a loser, bro.
That is so seen.
Guys, I was a hipster before it was cool to be a hipster.
That's right.
DIY and shit.
Listen, I was a nerd before being a nerd was cool.
Yeah, I like colored little paw prints, and I went and stuck them around the house, and I like tried to get my brother to play along with me, like, go find my clues.
I love that so much. That's awesome. Go find my clues.
Your creativity is just unparalleled.
It is. Hey,
top-notch.
Blue's good, dude. So can you. Isn't that one of the songs?
I
I
don't
don't
know.
know
I just
anymore.
make
I
that up?
stopped watching.
It
Okay.
feels like a whole lifetime ago.
But you know what? Trav and I went to Comic-Con recently, and the guy who played Steve was there.
Yes, the original Steve.
Yeah, the OG, the guy that's like all tatted up now.
No
and
way.
Yeah, he was there.
Didn't
That
he
is
marry
super-
the lady from the big comfy couch?
Did he really? Are you fucking serious? That's fucking awesome, dude.
That's an American fairy tale right there.
That's like Mr. and Mrs. Rogers getting together. Whoever his wife's name was, I bet she was cool. He was married, right?
Yeah.
Of course he was.
I can see him being like a gay man and him marrying just a lesbian at that time. They couldn't come out, and then because they're both just such supportive people. What was the one we watched last week? The first one.
Partners.
Partners. That was probably one
was
of
awesome.
the better ones
missed
we've
that
seen
one.
in a while.
It was amazing.
Didn't you come over last weekend?
Last weekend, yeah.
Saturday. We did that on Friday night.
Oh, that's right. You had to work.
You,
Gosh dang it, adult life.
I know.
But yeah, there was probably like 10 scenes where they was just out of fucking focus, dude.
You told me.
Yeah.
And I was asking, was it supposed to be that way? Because you said it was like a crime movie with like the detectives, from like the 60s, 70s. Everything's fucking trippy, dude. But no, it's just
No.
bad because it was like
The
2010.
iPhone just came out like a year before this, I think. Honestly.
Like they would just be talking in a car and it would be out of focus. And it was one of those, they just don't want to reshoot this.
Dude,
It's like the person filming was falling asleep and the camera was like also dozing off.
Yes.
yes. And the fucking editor, dude. The first 10 minutes are these two fucking morons just driving down the fucking road, looking at each other, fist bumping, dude. It was terrible.
Oh man.
That reminds me.
No, I think that honestly might have been one of the best parts of
It was.
the movie.
It was.
Because we had no idea how long it was going to last. And it was one of, oh, that's silly. Oh, man, this is long. No fucking way is it still going. It kept coming back to them, and they're just looking at each other, like nodding their head in the car. It was crazy.
Sounds crazy.
But it starts off with them being just like goofy friends. And there's this scene where they're in the car and they're playing this song and they're just like to each other. And that's what that
Nate is making a very happy, big smile face right now.
like over exaggerated.
Yeah.
Like having the best time of my life,
This is a good song, so you feel good and are having a good time. I have to go to the bathroom.
All right, guys, this has been You Feel Me, Dog. It's been fun.
Thanks for hanging out with us.
Yep.